Alright, so we're gonna change up this format a little bit for my Alan monologue. I'm gonna start with the thumbnail, with my little purple Pikmin. Because unfortunately his little head broke. That makes me really sad. I'll bring that up later. But this will be the thumbnail, I guess. Alright, there you go. Welcome to an Alan vlog. Alan monologue, I guess. Let me actually fix my hair a bit. You know, fuck it, that looks nice. I don't give a shit. It looks reasonable, you know? Anyways. Welcome to an September 3rd, 2023. Alan be talking about shit. And I don't know. I have time. I can do my Alan monologue where I just rant and talk about stupid shit in my life. Because, you know, I said this was going to be a weekly occurrence. Didn't think I'd do it on a Sunday. Because usually I have shit to do on Sunday. And I do, but I have like an hour to kill before then. So I was like, fuck it. I should record, you know? Let's see. Anyways. Yeah, I know it's September, like we said. It's my first video in September. That's a lie. You gotta see my beautiful fucking sweater now, I guess. Fuck it. Shit, man. I cursed. Like, I cursed within the first 2 minutes. That means I won't get monetized or whatever. Or this video, it doesn't really fucking matter. Anyways, what do I want to talk about? Because a lot of things have gone on in the past week, I would say. First of all, August ended, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. That was a big moment for me, realizing that August is over. Because it was a long month, in a good way. Like, I think I've made a video saying, like, yo, I hope August isn't a shit month. And it wasn't. It was fucking sick as balls, you know? So, I'm really grateful for that. Like, it was just such a good month. I did so much. I hung out with a lot of my friends. Now the sun's in my eyes, because, you know, that's the type of, that's, you know, what I like happening. But yeah, no, I did a lot. I think I've already said a lot of things, but I don't know. I think I made a video halfway through, like, I'm saying what I did. I've gone to Knott's since I think I made a video going to Knott's. I've gone twice because I have an annual pass now. One with my boys. Went to San Diego for the fun of it, you know. Videos coming out soon. I don't think I made a video driving to San Diego, but I made 2 videos on that day too, which was like kind of insane. Also, this lighting is impeccable now. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I feel like, you know, I did a lot, man. A lot of good. That is flat. But yeah, I'm in like a really good state of mind right now, man. Like, everything that's like going on in my life is kind of fire, like low key. School starting. I'm doing a pretty good job in school right now, I think, for like the most part. Like, I'm in a public speaking class or communications, and damn, like, for once I have a teacher that, like, not for once, I've had a teacher, but like a teacher that like sees through me and sees that I'm like really quiet and shit, like deep down. Like, obviously I don't think I show that on my videos a lot, just because, you know, it's something I am doing, so it's like I'm more open and more like talkative and shit. But like, she's like, you know, been talking to me like, yo, like, I've only taken 3 classes over, like, it's still like really early on. I could hate her by the time my semester ends. But she's like, yeah, you're shy, dog. You gotta open up. You gotta talk louder. You gotta be more open when you talk and shit. And public speaking obviously is way different from like a YouTube shit, because like, I'm doing this. Like, this is something I want to do. And so like, I'm not like awkward about it or tense, because like, I don't really like, if this feels way less like what's the word, personable, even though it probably is more personality based on like shit that I do in that class because that's graded, and like I kind of, I don't know how to explain it. I'll probably find a way to explain it later on in the video, but whatever, we move. But yeah, she like, we did our first like speech, which wasn't, not necessarily, fuck, oh my god, not my first speech, but our practice speech, where she gave us like, first we had to do a poem and like read it to a group of 4, which was really awkward because, you know, you don't know many people in your well, at least in my class, I didn't know any of those people. And in college, I think most of the time you're not like, oh, chummy with, you know, your classmates, compared to like high school and shit. Which, I mean, I've had mixed things about that. Like, one of my classes I've taken like 4 classes prior to this, and I would say, with the exception of one class, I've made friends. Not friends. I've grown acquainted with people from that class and just, you know, been chill with. Like, I think my first class, that was just the only one because like it was a really small class. No one really talked to anyone. And now like, now I'm talking to people, and it's cool. Like you know, you be like realizing, you know, everyone's fucking, you know, awkward and shit. But it's cool. Like, I can see how I will use this communication class more in the real world, you know what I mean? Because like, I need to learn how to talk to people. Like, I'm very awkward as a person, like, albeit, I don't know, not necessarily. I'm like fucking sick as fuck. Me being awkward, what the fuck are you talking about? I am never awkward. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty awkward as a person. But like, you know, once I simmer down, once I feel like comfortable around you, I feel like this is most people, I get a lot more like easygoing, you know, fucking, once I'm comfortable, I know what to do. But like, getting to that comfortable zone is kind of difficult, you know what I mean? Like, this YouTube shit, I think you can tell my first video that I did, like, Ella monologue, I was like very quiet and reserved because like, I didn't know, man. I wasn't like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I was a lot more like, oh, what am I, robotic and shit. Now I can just, like, this is how I talk normally to myself, which I don't really talk to myself unless I'm recording, but like, you know, this is how like I mostly talk with people that I hang out with. Like, most people that know me, if they saw this video, they'd be like, yeah, that's Alan. Maybe he's acting a little more like high energy and shit, but that's how I talk. And it's pretty cool. Like, man, I'm really enjoying that class. It's like, I'm very, like, my college classes that I have taken, I get really bored and distracted easily, and I'm like a fucking, you know, I need to have like Subway Surfers, like stuff, like, am I the asshole fucking Minecraft parkour in the background while I'm learning, because like, it's just like, I genuinely can't focus and shit. Not that I can't focus, I just like, I get bored easily. Like, I get my yawning, oh, what the fuck, I start yawning and shit, and then I get like very just, you know, bored, and I just don't pay attention, you know. But with this public speaking cast, I'm first of all learning how to like speak to the public and be more like presentable when you're doing something, which hopefully you can kind of see now. Like, oh my god, bumpy. Oh. But you can also like kind of see that I'm being like hopefully more energetic and shit, but just more like open up a person. Like, you can kind of, although I don't know how to explain, I don't know what I'm saying right now, I'm just like speaking random gibberish and shit, but we move, like, that's what I'll be saying and shit. But you can just see like, a little more, slightly more entertaining, I think. That's what I'm trying to say. These are I would consider this could be homework technically, you know, just practice me speaking to the public, and I could do, oh my god, I'm so smart now. This is, dang. I should change the music because this isn't like, yeah. I don't know. It was cool. Yeah, I'm very entertained with these, with the class I'm in. Of course, like the first class when it was like introductions about the teacher and everything, and having to watch a video of just like, oh, being vulnerable, and I'm like, damn, I've been vulnerable since January or February of this year. Like, I think. Like, it's cool. It's just like learning more about vulnerability in like speeches and how that's become like the new trend. I don't want to say new trend, but like the new wave of like public speaking and being, you know, like TED Talks and shit. People are a lot more vulnerable, and that's like interesting to hear because, you know, vulnerability and shit be kind of crazy. But yeah, like one thing that my teacher said that was very like, okay, now I am starting to see it, is when you're speaking, you get like what she said. Once we're done with the class, even if we don't like speak to the public as much as like she thinks we will, or like she hopes we will notice what a good public speaker is and compared to one that isn't. And I'm starting to see it, even though it's been like 3 classes, just because of the things she's told me about me speaking. Like right now I'm a lot more open and shit, like, and like when I was speaking with like up front with like, you know, 20 other students, I was just like you know, fucking I was a lot more awkward, man, because that's what I am. I'm an awkward fucking loser, minus the loser, because I'm awesome, you know. Damn, this is what awesomeness looks like. I got my Bulbasaur, which I'll talk about later, because that's just awesome. But yeah, I think it's sick. Like, we had to do that. What else? We had to do a speech, like a poem speech, like I said, all for like, students. We had to do which was really awkward, a staring at another student, for 2 minutes straight without talking, and you had to be like open, meaning you can't like have your hands together or like you know, be like that. You had to be like just pretty much like default settings, staring at someone, and that was kind of awkward, you know. Because 2 minutes is a long time. When you're doing nothing, like just staring at someone, and like not having anything to like keep your attention other than like the person that's doing the exact same shit you are. Like, it's very like boring. You try and find, damn, that motherfucker just ran red. It's hard to find like something to like keep you from not feeling awkward or like smile or laugh, you know. That shit's crazy. What I did for myself was I was like trying to make it a staring contest and try not to blink, but then I realized I wasn't really breathing, because I think when I do a staring contest I don't breathe as much because I'm trying to focus on staring. And as soon as I broke that after like a minute and a half, I started like being a lot more awkward with my hands, like being a lot more tense, which, you know, she told us not to be. And like, yeah, it was fun. It was very fun. It was definitely like cool. I'm doing something in this class that's hopefully helping me break my habits. And then after that we did like, she had a quote from like some famous person, and she had all of us read a quote from famous people that she chose, you know, just like randomly. And when it came to me, like, I was one of, you know, my last name Vasquez is a V, so I was like one of the last people. And I was like, okay, I'm like trying to build like, don't do that, do that. Some people, like, she was having you redo it every single time if you didn't do it right, so like you could get the hang of it down, you know, the gist. And just so you know, you don't feel awkward because we're doing a speech later on, which I should work on because I haven't. But yeah, and like I was like hearing, like, she was like, oh, you're really quiet, you have to go back, sit down, we'll call your name up again and then do it again. And, you know, for the first like 2-3 people, you're like, oh, she called their name up, oh, damn, you know, shit like that. But then you realize, like, oh, she's doing that for fucking everyone. Like, only like certain, like, I would say like 2 people in the entire class got like, went up twice. Everyone else like more than 3 times. And when it came to my turn, I was like, okay, make sure to not be like closed up. Make sure to not be, make sure to, like, you know, speak openly, speak loud where everyone can hear. And make hand gestures, because that was one of the things, you have to make hand gestures that aren't like closed or like I went like this a lot, or like that. And apparently that was a big no-no because you know you that makes you seem like sheltered or like a shield, how she put it. And I was like, I didn't realize I was doing that like without thinking. So I said my shit, you know, and I said it pretty loudly in my opinion. Like I think I have a pretty loud voice when I'm speaking to people. And then she's like, no, you suck. You gotta speak louder and shit. And I was like, fuck you mean I gotta speak louder? So she was like, say it like this. And like I was like, what I didn't like looking at it now was that she would make us say it, and then she'd like sit down and do it again, and then I would lose that tone because I'm like thinking normally in my voice. If she had to say her name and like a full sentence afterwards, then I'd probably get the range, but I didn't get it down first time, so sat down again, did it, used my hand gestures, went like this once, but I went like that, and then I stopped myself, and she was like, good job for stopping yourself, you're good. And I was like, cool, I feel like I could do better, but we move. Yup, that just happened. But I was sick. Like low-key, I high-key love that class. We had to do an in-person like interview with the whole class as well, and that shit was scary too because I was like, do something that you want to be, and I was like, teacher, but I haven't really put too much thought into that. So I was just like, her question was like for the interview, what inspires you to be a teacher? And I was like, make sure it's a minute long. And I was like, fuck, a minute. And I started like the first 10-15 seconds, I would say pretty good. And then I started stumbling, like I didn't know what to say. I was like, yeah, so basically, you know, I like people, learning, no matter what type of way you speak, being able to speak better, you know, do all those things. And I realized, like, damn, first of all, if I don't know what I'm saying, I am terrible at this shit. Like, I'm not good at winging it. But then secondly, I realized I need to, like, focus on becoming it. Like, if I really want to be a teacher, doing teacher shit. And this is one of them. Like, you know, being able to, like, I wouldn't say this is really one of them, but, like, being able to just speak better. That's cool. This cool Studio Ghibli. Whatever. We move. Yeah, but yeah. I was like, damn. And then our homework, we have a speech due in a week that's about like what type of stereotypes you faced as a person. Not necessarily racial, not necessarily a bad one, but what have you experienced as a stereotype? Make sure it's 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm like, dang, I gotta do one. But we move. You know, we move. That is like so real. You know, man. Yeah. That's like my school little arc that I've gone through. That's been a little more than a week, but I don't think I've been able to talk about it as much. What else? Went to knots with one of my boys. This fucker broke. I got really sad. Made me cry. I'll fix him. I'll glue him together or something. But yeah. What else? I've tried so many food spots, and I couldn't record them because my phone didn't have any storage. So I edited some videos. First, the food spots. Dog, I've gone to like, I can't even remember, but 2, 3, no. So when I went to I have a video coming out soon, hopefully-ish. I don't know. Give it a month, 2, maybe. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't know what order I'll be uploading and making these videos. This one I know for a fact will be uploaded today, because Alan monologues are just me talking and then uploading them and then not looking back at them until like a week or 2 later. Being like, oh wow, that was a cool video. Alan, why are you speaking like this? Like, you speak way too much about personal shit that you shouldn't have. But you know what? Good for you, man. You aren't doing, I don't know what you're doing, man. I just got like a weird realization that I'm recording myself. I got more to talk about. But yeah, no, it was cool. Like, I went, when I did my hot dog video, when I went to a hot dog place, pretty good hot dog place, but that area had so many other like spots that just caught my eye. Like, there was this burger spot called Next Burger, that sells burgers for $2, like a hamburger for $2.75. And I was like, what type of horse meat type beat is this? Like $2.75 for a burger? Like that sounds awful. Like probably terrible like products. Having all of these like things just go through my head. And then I sat down, I did the drive-through, ordered quickly. Like a week later, I went. A couple days later, and I had a burger, and I would say the quality is just as good as In-N-Out, if not better. And that shit was fire. Like they had a brioche bun. Like you know when the place got a brioche bun, like that shit's. But yeah, it was really good. Enjoyed the burger. Had a Neapolitan milkshake. What else? Went to, I think a day before, because I've been going to this plaza or like area really like frequently. I had a went to a dumpling spot called Yum Dumpling. Probably wouldn't go again, but really good food, really good dumplings, really good buns, like bunch of good shit. Probably would go, like not by myself, definitely. It's like a spot you'd go with your boys. A little more pricey, because those type of foods are pretty pricey. I would say pretty good. I would give this out 8 out of 10 food wise. Pretty hole in the wall. All these places hole in the wall too, like 10 out of 10 hole in the wall spots, I would say. Next to PCH Hot Dogs, which I thought were really good too. What else? I hung out with my boys, because I love hanging out with friends of friends. So if you're one of my friends and you want me to hang out with your friends, I don't care. I'll do that, man. I love you guys so much. So like I love hanging out with your people, man. I don't know. I'm entertaining myself. I also love my alone time. So if I'm chilling. I love making these stupid ass videos when I can. But I hang out with some of my buddies. We played soccer. Played soccer for 7 minutes. Was ass at first. Got a little bit better. Broke some ankles because I'm that guy. I'm messy. I know I'm messy. I'm literally him. But it was cool. And then I got to hang out with other people. Went to another hole in the wall Mexican joint around where I live, and this shit was gas. I mean, probably could have been better. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. An 8. It was better than a video coming out where I went to another Mexican hole in the wall joint, which was really nice hole in the wall, but the food was okay. It wasn't awful, but I would go again, just not. I wasn't a 10 out of 10 thing, It was, but the place I'm talking about, where I went with some Mexican boys, because I was hanging out with my people, my heritage, not just people that when you know someone, but you don't of them, because they're family friends of your friends. I don't know, the friends are friends. Exactly what I was saying earlier. I'm stupid. So I've always known of these people, but I've never seen they've always been backgrounds to me, Other cool Mexicans. I wouldn't. They are cool Mexicans, but when I thought of the other Mexican people that live around where I live. So they're my mom's friend, shit like that. And it was cool because we knew of each other, but it was weird because we knew a lot of people, but we just never have met. And they were all amazing people. Genuinely, it was awkward at first. But we had some good laughs, good fun, and we definitely bonded a lot better. Had this dope ass Mexican food, cool ass aesthetic. Oh, one of those Mexican joints that have over 40 items, have hamburgers, have chicken tenders, but it was a good vibe. Had mojarras, if you know what that is, fire. Then we went to the pool and just did fun high school type shit. We just wrestled, did things you would do when you get bored in the summer. Just go to the beach. Well, we went to the pool, but do and we wrestled, played King of the Hill, throwing each other in the water. I only played once because my fucking underwear, because I went with my underwear because I didn't have swimming trunks that I wasn't gonna drive home because I didn't have any gas nor shit. So I was I'll just go in my underwear. And I've extra pairs of clothes in my thing, but a bit of my underwear ripped, and I was I don't feel comfortable wrestling because I don't want to fucking show you my full moon, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to show you my Man City side, my blue moon. But yeah, they were all cool. I hung out with one of them one-on-one afterwards a day later. coolest dude ever. We went to one of my spots. Video also coming soon, hopefully. Kiko's Fire Chicken, one of my favorite spots. I need to upload all these videos. I have so much. I don't know what order I'll do them in, but hopefully they're funny. I made one because I uploaded one, the other day because I thought it was like a short one that I could feasibly manage to do, because a lot of my videos are like over 30 minutes long, and they're really hard to I'm doing this, blah blah blah. I get burnt out so easily after like 5 minutes of like the video. That's like 2 hours, like an hour or 2 hours for me. I get really lazy with the rest of the video, and then I just let it be like normal, which I should not do. And once I get burnt out, just stop. But when will I learn a lesson? But it was cool. Made a video, uploaded it. I thought it was really funny. Short 8-minute video of me going to a pizza place, and I realized after uploading it that I had another part of that video where I actually did talk about me eating the pizza, but I didn't put it in the video, so it just ends with me a black screen being yeah, it was good. But yeah. What else can I talk about? Because a lot of shit's happened. I got this dope ass hoodie. I think this is sick. I got it at H&M, which I don't know if it's controversial still, because they did that one thing about saying I'm pretty sure the controversy was they had an online hoodie which had a monkey on it, and they had a black person wear it saying I'm a monkey, which was seen as racist, because it is, extremely. I would say. I wouldn't say it isn't. I would say they probably did it not necessarily on purpose, but it was something that they shouldn't have done, Anyways, controversy aside, I went to I saw this cool ass Bulbasaur, I was like, $40, I'll cop it. Went with a buddy that I haven't seen in a minute. Shout out Joe, dope ass person. I don't think you've seen my videos. Don't think you will see this video, but if you did, comment saying I don't know, saying bench, because that's a reference. If you made it to this part of the video, comment bench, because that's a reference, and I don't think many people will get it, but bench. Yeah, it was cool. Made me happy, just seeing him again. A little awkward, but it was cool. First time hanging out with one of your high school buddies in a minute. Awkward, but good time. Had a blast. Got to get this hoodie. Got some other clothes. I think I'm drippy now. I'm baller. I'm sick. I've did an escape room too, fairly recently, with 9 people. So fun, man. I have a lot of good friends, I would say. Genuinely makes me happy. Just thinking about it. I could probably be hanging out with one of them right now. Any of them. One phone call just boom, hang out with someone right now. But I don't, because I also love my alone time. That shit's kind of cool, being able to just be by yourself and say what you want and not have a care in the world. I don't know why I've been doing that type of character a lot this video, but I went to one of my coworkers, I was just working the other day at the grocery store, and that's a reference to a future video. But one of my coworkers told me that I'd be ranting a lot, and I was like, the fuck you talking about? I barely talk at work. What do you mean I rant? And she was like, oh, Alan, I'm talking about your YouTube videos. And I'm like, the fuck? How you know about YouTube videos? And I got really awkward, because I'm like, what the fuck? Because I knew at some point these videos would come across them, because I'm very introverted / extrovert. I'm very weird over there, good and bad. But it's weird to think that some of them, and I don't know who, if you're watching this shit, that's crazy. That's cool. Just fucking say it. Do it. But yeah, it's just she's like, yeah, a lot, that one of your videos got over 40 views, and you see a spike in videos, and I'm like, no. because I don't be watching my algorithm, like statistics like that. I did at one point, like a couple months ago, and I think I did talk about it. And I thought I put 2 and 2 together, but not really. Like, it was always like in the back of my mind, but I wasn't like fully like, whoa, my coworkers know that I make YouTube videos and I talk about them sometimes. Like, I was just like, oh, why the fuck did this specific video talking about my coworkers get a lot of views? You know, whatever. But it was really funny, like thinking any of them could be watching my videos. And she was like, I don't really care because I don't keep up with like your shit. And I don't give a shit about you. And I'm like, I respect that, man, because like I be saying some weird ass fucking shit. Like I was talking about the H&M controversy like a couple minutes ago, and now I'm talking about this. But like I don't know, it's cool. I think it's cool that some of my coworkers watch it. I don't think all of them do. I don't think all of them watch thoroughly, but they're just like, oh, what the fuck be Alan be talking about? That's what Alan be talking about. Stupid ass shit. This lighting's amazing. It's the golden hour. I gotta hang out with my friends right now. I got like 20 minutes to kill. Yeah. Before I can. Hopefully something happens. But yeah. And like, it's just really cool. I just think it's sick. That people I know watch these videos and they're secret fans of me, because that's how this is all turning out. Where I'm just this big corporation and everyone's gonna love me. I don't know what I'm that was crazy. I'm such a crackhead. Oh my god. A lot of emotions right now. I don't know what. Just talking about people, knowing the people I work with watch this shit kind of makes me feel really awkward, and I have to try to desensitize that situation by speaking weird. I'm gonna slow down here because I don't want to like that right. So yeah, I kind of had to be a little crazy just because like, fuck, that still kind of like freaks me out a bit. But you know what? I don't care. All I'd be saying is just random gibberish that I kind of just need to get off my chest. And I do gotta get that off my chest because I'm like, damn. I really wanted to ask everyone, do you watch my videos? But that's also like kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like going up to like one of my coworkers that I kind of know, I'm like, do you know what do you know what I say when like I'm not here? Cause like, you know, I be saying shit. Do you watch? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, I'll just walk away, you know? I'm just like, cool. But it's still like cool. I'm just thinking like, hey, there's one person that you work with that is a secret big fan of you. And if you're watching this, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. What's up, man? I'm Alan. Please talk to me. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. I'm having a great time right now. Just driving and talking. I haven't done one of these in a minute where I'm just like really like upbeat and happy. I'm just like I said, life's up right now. It's gonna be an interesting month, hopefully. I have some things planned. I have a video planned that'll come out in this month for sure. 100% at least one video is coming out. And then I have like 7 or 8 under the works that I'll get to when I get to. But I love all of them. Like I had a good time. Out of those 8, I'm really excited for 3. But yeah, I'm excited. What else has been going through my life? I'll probably end this video like sooner rather than later, but let me see. I just need to think if I need to get anything else out of my chest before I end this off, and then talk about this next week, and hopefully I have more like things like that where I can talk about shit. Yeah. I don't know. I'm very, very funny. I think. No, I'm not. I don't know what the fuck. I had a couple things in my mind. Now I just can't like think about. What a nuts. Went to. I don't know. I'll probably end it now. I don't know. I had a good time. If you enjoyed watching this, listening to this, I don't know how people consume my content. Because I don't really consume it that often. But if you enjoyed this, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for everything. This sounds like I'm doing a fucking a prayer before I eat my food. No offense to people that do that, because I do that every now and then when I like with my family and we eat together. It's very, very calming. It makes you feel like you're one. You know? But yeah, and I appreciate it. If you watch this and you're one of my coworkers, talk to me, please. Oh, that's what I was gonna talk about. One of my coworkers left. That one of the like big hitters, one of the main characters of my work left. He's in New York now. He's doing his own thing. He's living his life, being an adult. He's like literally adulting. Goddamn. But yeah, like that's cool. I didn't say bye to him, so that low-key hurts, but whatever, he's cool. He's a cool motherfucker. Shout out if you're watching this. I don't know if you are, but if you know who I'm talking about, you know. I would consider him like he was a big personality that left. So that's kind of sucks. But yeah, like if you're watching this and you're one of my coworkers, like just say you always. It's like it's cool. If not, like it don't matter. But yeah. Till the next video, hopefully next week, I'm gonna try and make these a lot more consistent than they were during the summer because now I have like some designated times where I can do this shit. But yeah, thank you, and I don't know if you like hearing me ramble about stupid ass shit that happened this week to me, to little old Alan. It's kind of sick. All right, how can I end this video? Did I ever talk about Paul getting a new suit? Paul got a new suit. He's fancy now.